Since Naughty Dog released The Last of Us 2 in 2020, soon after adding a grounded ultra-hard difficulty and permadeath mode, the challenge running community around The Last of Us has grown exponentially. Not content with merely speedrunning the game, or beating permadeath on grounded, runners have opted to add extra stipulations such as taking no damage, killing all enemies, not healing, not upgrading weapons, not using guns or throwables, and various combinations of the above. Until now, the main record of these achievements was word of mouth. Speedrun.com kept track of speedruns, of course, though not speedruns with many of these additional stipulations. And the streamer P-Dub maintained a list of people's first grounded permadeath completion. But beyond that, there was no record. Keeping track of all these incredible runs, and especially world records and world firsts, is the main purpose of the Last of Us Challenge Runs Discord server. Beyond that, our hope is that the server will evolve as a hub for the community, connecting veterans and first-timers alike, as well as organise events such as tournaments where runners can pit themselves against one another in fresh challenges. If you play The Last of Us and are interested in challenge runs, you don't have to be a content creator or a speedrunner to join us. Even if you're taking your very first steps into challenge running, we want to welcome you in and help you find your feet. The link is in the description of this video. In this video, I'm going to go over the basic grounded permadeath stipulations, which underpin all more involved challenges, as well as how to get started, planning out your journey, and most importantly, keeping a record of your attempts so that successful ones can be verified. Let's start with stipulations. For a valid run, certain settings need to be off throughout. These are lock-on aim, awareness indicators, high contrast display, enhanced listen mode, infinite breath, skip puzzle, and all combat accessibilities. Beyond that, you cannot use the game's photo mode to scout out enemy positions. Speedruns and certain stipulated runs need to be completed in a single sitting. Others don't, though you aren't allowed to practice in between sittings while a run is still live. These are the basic rules for a grounded permadeath run, with other stipulations added on top if you choose to undertake a specific challenge like kill all or no guns, etc. If this already seems insurmountable, don't worry. It's very doable with practice, and plenty of guides and tutorials are available. And, for anyone who might have an accessibility need, which means they require one or more of the banned settings, we can verify completed runs under an unrestricted or accessibility category if there is a demand to do so. Just talk to the mods and we can sort out a set of rules that meet your needs while still offering a consistent challenge. So, with the stipulations in place, where do you begin? With practice and preparation. Different runners approach this differently, but the basic steps are a full, blind playthrough on grounded, if you've never done so before, to get used to the mode and mechanics. Then routing, making save files before specific encounters, and playing through them multiple times to work out, refine, and practice your strats. Some runners prefer to work out their own strategies from scratch. Others may be more comfortable using or adapting ones used by other runners. Either way, routing in practice is all about getting the strats down so you feel confident with them, including with reacting if they go wrong. Then permadeath, starting with runs on per chapter mode. This will give you an idea of problem areas, shortcomings, and the parts you need to work on. As you do this, your per chapter death count will reduce with each run. Most runners move from per chapter to whole game permadeath once their deaths are in single figures, ideally under 5. That's where the grind truly begins. Which brings us to the question of how runs are verified. To do that, we need a recording of the full run from start to end. If it's in more than one sitting, you should show your save file at each point where you end a session and where you start a new one. Each video should also include you showing your settings at the beginning or end. The links to those videos, on YouTube, Twitch or elsewhere, can then be included in your submission in the Discord server. If you're not already a streamer or a content creator, you may be wondering how to record your runs. If you don't have a PC and capture card, then the easiest way is to stream, which can be done directly from your console. Most people do this on Twitch, though it can also be done on YouTube. And if you don't feel comfortable with an audience for your attempts, YouTube allows you to set the stream as private or unlisted. You only need to make it public to allow for verification. To set up a YouTube stream, you need your YouTube account linked to your PlayStation. Then you can press the create button and choose broadcast, and from there choose YouTube. You'll then be asked to set up the title and the description of the video, and from there you can go live. To set up a Twitch stream, simply ensure you're signed into your Twitch account on the PlayStation. As with YouTube, you press the Create button, choose Broadcast, choose Twitch, and follow the steps to go live. If you stream on Twitch, make sure in the dashboard the settings include that the video of the stream is automatically stored. Twitch stores stream VODs for 7 to 60 days, depending on your status. However, you can save the stream as a highlight to store it indefinitely, which you may wish to do in the event of a completion. To do this, on your content creator dashboard, choose Content, then Video Producer, then click the VOD you want and choose Highlight. This will then open the highlight interface for you to choose which part of the stream to store as a highlight. Plenty of more detailed tutorials exist online on how to stream and create content, but this should get you started for the sake of recording your challenge attempts. We're hopeful that the community will grow, and as it does, that we'll see more fantastic challenges, runs, and completions. Even if you only ever attempt one challenge, there's no feeling like getting that completion, and the support you get from the community, both in terms of advice and being cheered on, is like nothing else. So welcome in. Check out the link in the description, join the Discord server, and take on the challenges that appeal to you. If you have any questions, we'll be happy to answer them in the comments and in the server itself. Hopefully we'll see you soon. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a like and consider subscribing to keep up to date with all my content. Like the video that just popped up, which YouTube thinks you should watch next. This is a Patreon and member supported channel, so if you want to become a member and unlock custom badges and emojis, early access to my videos, and your name in the credits, then click the join button below. Thanks very much for watching, and see you next time.